Alright boys, how long has it been since the last Man United rant video? Okay, let's see. Right, 2 weeks. 2 trips to London in 2 weeks. 2 disappointing defeats. I'm on the edge, boys. I can't lie. It's happened again. Just like last season's Emirates game, United have fallen victim to an Arsenal comeback victory. This picture was all over Twitter after the Spurs loss, and for good reason too. Looks like the trend of losing to big teams on the road is back. Another so-called rival has humbled United by a 2-goal margin in as many weeks. I use the term rivals hesitantly because this team has others to worry about before calling these guys enemies. On the flip side, Arsenal were nowhere near their best, but there's a lot to be positive about. The side of rice they ordered showed up late, but it showed up nonetheless, and that's all that really matters. Of course, there is cause for concern on their part still, but I wouldn't stress too much. At least they're not Man United. Yo, what's going on guys? Hope you're all doing well. I'm not. I'm Tinashe. Welcome back to the channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't. Who would have thought I'd be making a Man United video so soon after the last one? I truly had other things to do, but I'll tell you why. I've said this before, I think, but Arsenal Man United is probably my most anticipated game of the season in any given season, just because I grew up in that era where it was Arsenal, United, and everyone else. Those Ferguson, Wenger, Keane, Vieira classic era matches meant everything to me back then. I could go on about those days all day long, and I think I actually have on this channel already, but I'm just telling you why a loss in this fixture hurts so much to me. First things first, let's not lie, this was a really good match, neutral or not. It had everything but a red card and a pitch invader. I liked Man United's tentative approach to this match. Arsenal are way more drilled and fluid than them, they just simply can't go toe to toe, which is a tough thing to say as a United supporter, but let's be real, that's where they are at this point. And even though the possession stats show 55-45, not a significant difference, if you watch the match, you would have seen Arsenal mostly in control and United mostly trying to bait Arsenal with safe, non-threatening passes when in possession. The counter was where it was at, and they found a lot of joy in quick breaks. Kai Havertz was trying his hardest to keep United in the game from early doors. This is a crazy miss, I can't lie. And my guy's hard work paid off when Rashford scored on the break. Great goal by Rashford. Terrible Havertz ball that led to the goal-scoring chance. This guy really can't seem to catch a break. Every time he steps on the pitch, he hand delivers ammunition for all of his ops. Arsenal confirmed that Partey could be out for several weeks, so the man's going to have to turn things around sooner rather than later. At the very least, his mistakes didn't cost Arsenal this time around. You look at the average positions of United, and you see what's been known for years by United fans. United are a left-heavy side in attack. It's astounding how predictable they've remained all this time. Meanwhile, in defense, our right side is basically free real estate. Every single one of Arsenal's goals came from moves that started off from their left and United's right. I mean, yeah, the second goal came from a set piece, and the third was off a quick break in the 101st minute, but still. Martin Odegaard is such a good captain. Obviously, he's a great footballer. We've known that since he was 15. The guy's just found a perfect place for himself at Arsenal, and I really wish I could be happy for him right now, but, you know, the guy does not hide at all. Arsenal are hit with a sucker punch, and he shows up almost right away to put things right. It was a great goal too. Martinelli and Nketiah do so well to work this goal. Meanwhile, Eriksen is over here wondering if his locker is still available down the road in Tottenham. My guy is distracted. VAR stole the show yet again. It gives and it takes. But I will say that it was one of those games where a lot of the VAR decisions were really difficult. Almost all of them could have gone either way, and I don't think there would have been too much backlash. Havertz penalty? Yeah, he's already going down, but there is contact. Garnacho offsides? It really is so close. Højlund penalty call? I mean, yeah, to me that's a penalty. But I also see that happen to people like Salah and Heung-min Son almost every weekend. In the end, these are the types of calls that when they go against you, they are crimes against humanity, but when they're for you, justice is sweet. I just knew United were doomed after that Garnacho offsides. It was pretty much inevitable. I got a hit of nostalgia when I saw Johnny Evans come on. The guy deserves a lot of respect, and he's the only active United player that has won a Premier League. That was with Man United. 10 years ago, when he was brought into United during pre-season, I was really under the impression that he was only going to be there for like I don't know, coaching, motivational purposes, maybe as like a dressing room presence. I was wrong. I do think he was being held in the build-up to Declan Rice's goal, but at the same time, he was doing a bit of holding himself. This is a non-story. I see people scapegoating him. Meanwhile, he was already tracking a man, and Harry Maguire is over here calling for a foul instead of closing down an attacker with a clear shot on goal. How? Look at the amount of space Rice has when the ball is played in, and look at how heavy Rice's touch is when he gets it. Are these boys playing patty cake or something? I'm gonna be sick. It's also very unholy of Jesus to send Diego Dallo to the Shadow Realm on God's day. There was no need for this. You already had the 3 points, my G. Can anybody tell me why Man United finished off a game at the Emirates with Leicester City's 2018 CB pairing? Overall, not the best day out for United. Arsenal were the better team, but let's be real, this Arsenal side is not very good at the moment. They still have a long way to go before they can get back to their best from last year. They were really sloppy at times yesterday, and that's pretty scary for United. I mentioned that United had joy on the counter in this match, but yet again, indecisiveness and poor movement from that front three cost them dearly. On a few occasions, Rashford was clear through. There were options in attack, but the move came to nothing. Whether that was because there was a lack of viable options or he just made the wrong decision, doesn't really matter. It's all bad. It's all just really bad. As for Arsenal, don't get me wrong, this is a huge win for them, but all the title race talk needs to be cooled down for just a bit. We're only 4 games in, but it'll take a world-bending series of events for Man City to not win the league. Then again, I've been wrong before, and I'd be pretty happy if I'm wrong again. Who knows? I do. And so does he. Man United can't keep doing this to me, man. The worst part is that there were sequences and interplay in this match that are genuinely the best that I've seen from this squad all year. At the same time though, 6 points out of a possible 12, with high-flying Brighton up next, the team that scored more goals than anyone else in the league so far? Bro. Evan Ferguson is just waiting to add United to his hit list. On the bright side, Rasmus Højlund looked dangerous, did more in half an hour than Martial managed in 70 minutes. If Amrabat can come in and add some dynamism and urgency to this United midfield, I might cry tears of joy. And as if things couldn't get worse, rumors that the Glazers no longer want to sell and want to wait 2 more years for their 10 billion valuation to be met has hit the headlines, which is fantastic news to me. And there we have it. Thank God for the international break. Maybe I'll have a good weekend this time around. Who knows? Regardless, I think I've spoken enough about Man United since the start of the season for my liking. Win, lose, or draw. Don't expect another United video from me for a while. I need a minute. On the flip side, there is a longer deep dive video coming, probably at the end of this week or maybe early next week. We'll see. And also a Spurs video that's taken me a lot longer to make than it should have. But you can watch out for those, and yeah, feel free to follow all the socials. All the links are in the description. That's all for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're having a great day. Cheers, and I will catch you in the next one.